In this video, we will try to build a DIY soil sifter for a 5-gallon bucket. This bucket would likely be the equivalent of a 20-liter bucket. We will start by measuring the diameter of the 5-gallon bucket. The top of this bucket has a diameter of almost 12 inches or almost 30 centimeters. Next, we will use some scrap wood pieces from a previous project. These pieces will be measured and sawed to build our frame. This piece is measured and marked at 12 inches or 30 centimeters. We will use a carpenter's pencil with a small square to make the marks more visible. The cordless miter saw seen in our previous video makes quick and convenient work with these small pieces. The second 12-inch piece was marked using the end of the first piece with the pencil. In case you're wondering, these pieces are about 1.5 inches or 3.81 centimeters. This piece is measured and marked at 15 inches or 38.1 centimeters. We will again use the carpenter's pencil with a small square to make the marks more visible. The second 15-inch piece was marked using the end of the first piece with a pencil. Now we have 4 pieces ready for our wood frame. Without a 90-degree clamp, the pieces are set up in a post and lintel configuration. 2 of the pieces will be vertical as the post and 1 will be horizontal as the lintel. Before each of the screws, a quick pilot hole is drilled to prevent the screw from splitting the wood. The screws are 2.5 inches or 6.35 centimeter. I forgot to double check that the drilling was in the frame for all the screws, but the process was the same for all 4 corners. Now the wood frame was laid down flat. The mesh used for this soil sifter is hardware cloth. The hardware cloth is made of 19-gauge galvanized steel. It is laid flat to get an idea of where to cut it so that it fits over the frame. A good fit is one that allows it to be laid flat on the frame but not over the edge where it could poke or cut the person using it. The hardware cloth in this video is marketed or sold as 1/2 inch or 12.7 centimeter. The actual gap in the mesh is 0.4525 inch or 11.49 millimeter. The hardware cloth was then stapled to the wood frame. Since some of the staples did not go all the way down, a hammer was used to hammer them. The staple size is 1/2 inch or 12.7 millimeter. A lot of staples were used close together, knowing that this sifter may be used on either side, holding the weight of soil and organic matter. Once the mesh was stapled to the frame, we're ready to test the fit on top of the bucket. Again, the lid of the bucket was a little under 12 inches. Sawing the smaller pieces to 12 inches gives enough gap for the frame to easily slide over the bucket lid. As seen, the sifter can be used in either orientation. The soil sifter will be used to filter and separate some of the larger organic matter from soil, mulch, or compost. The smaller pieces of organic matter and soil will then be collected in the bucket to be used for growing plants or amending the soil. It is likely that it will be stored on top of the bucket, then flipped and shaked by hand over the top of the bucket. We'll be testing this soil sifter in another video, but I'm glad to have shared the build process with you in this video. Thank you for watching.